Hey guys, welcome back to Tech Tonight, and I've been using this iPhone 6s for a couple of weeks, and let's talk about it. I've always been an Android user, except for a year with the iPod Touch 4G, and it was so bad that it made me question Apple altogether. But there is something about the UI of the iOS and the macOS that has always attracted me. And I'm still yet to use the latter, but I have experienced the iOS with this iPhone 6s, which I bought for 12,000 rupees or about 180 US dollars. The phone is in good condition, but there are some scuffs here and there, and all the parts in this iPhone are original. I checked that with the 3U tools, which is an amazing tool. And after using it for a couple of weeks, I can say that I am beginning to like the iOS. And that is because of the some quirks of the iOS. The feel of the UI of the iOS is deaded to its subtle animations, which makes for a lively experience. And it makes the user feel like all the things in your phone working together like one, rather than a phone with applications running on top of it. The simple UI looks great and makes the device look decluttered, but it comes with a price. The notification system in iOS is not just up to par with Android. And I love using iMessage, even though a handful of people I know have and use iMessage, but I still like it and it is still fun to use. Seamlessly switching between iMessage and SMS is just great, and the simple UI makes me feel great. I just wish WhatsApp could learn a thing or two from iMessage, as the WhatsApp UI just does not make you feel the same. One thing that amazes me is the blur effect that the UI elements of the iOS project. They just look so amazing, and being an Android developer, I do know how hard it is to implement the same level of capabilities without having an hardware toll in Android. The great things also extend over to the keyboard, with text suggestions being so responsive and making great little animations. I love that while chatting, the keyboard gives you emojis as text suggestions, which is just plain cool. I've never been fuzzy about software update, nor do I care if my device is running the latest software update. But it still amazes me that the iPhone 6s after all this year is running the latest firmware, and is also rumored to get the iOS 13 update. But there are some things that annoy the hell out of me while using an iPhone. The first and foremost is lack of open file system. See, I am a power user and I need to see and share my files on a daily basis. Suppose your friend has sent you a document over WhatsApp and you need to check that document after a couple of days. You have to go into WhatsApp, search for the document and then check the document. In Android, you can just go in Files app, you can see your documents, you can edit, you can do whatever, and you can rearrange your files. It is all up to you. And in emergency situation, you can also use your Android device as a storage device, which is impossible to do on an iPhone. And I'm still downplaying the importance of open file system for me. The second thing is the cursor control. It is so freaking hard to get your cursor where you want to while tapping on an iPhone compared to an Android. It takes me 5 seconds to get the cursor where I want, or sometimes I cannot even get the cursor there. So I backspace the whole thing and then write it again. Apple, after 12 versions of iOS, just fix the cursor control. The third thing is the restricted nature of iOS. Android offers you an environment where you can do anything and everything. It really makes you feel like you are in control. So there exists a crossroad between, as other YouTubers put it, and I agree, a polished UI with restrictions or an unpolished UI with you in control. There are many other advantages of Android, but this video is not about that. For me personally, Android will remain my primary device, and I cannot do with an Android device in my pocket. So guys, I think that's it. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, and if you're new here, please subscribe to this channel and do follow me on Instagram as well. This is Titanish signing off.